Start the unraveling. Okay, so let's come onto the hands and knees. And we'll walk the hands forwards. Start to stretch out the shoulders first. So you can rest the forehead on the floor. And just start to shift the hips from one side to the other. Just nice and slow. Beginning to connect to your Ujjayi breath. So we just start to slow the breath down a little bit, become a little bit more conscious of the breath. Being here now, grounding down on our yoga mats. And if you're feeling a little bit tighter through one side, just stay leaning into that side. Start to open it up. Okay, let's slide the left hand back, turn the right palm up. Yep, and lean over to the right side. So you can rest the head on the arm. Now we just start to open up through the ribs, right side of the body. Swapping sides. Left arm forwards, right hand back. Leaning into that left side. Inhale, let's come up. So let's come onto both forearms, interlace the fingers, little finger sides straight. So elbows are shoulder width, so we've got the friction here, so we push down and forwards through the forearms. Bring the feet in a little bit closer, bend the legs and push back. So you need to push back as firmly as you can to get as much opening as you can. And just start to walk the legs out on the spot here, checking in with the hamstrings, calf muscles. Bring both feet together. Take the left heel down towards the floor, so you're still pushing back through the shoulders. And take the right leg just straight back from the hip. And keep pushing back through the shoulders. And really driving into that right heel. So you're really pushing out through that back leg. Swap sides. Right heel down towards the floor, driving into that left heel. Placing both feet down, come to the knees, untuck the toes, just slide the buttocks back towards the heels, and let's reach the arms up, round the body up, reaching up, embracing the breath here, interlace the fingers, and we stretch up and just shift off to one side, and then the other side again, other side. Good. Now stay on this side, release the bottom hand, roll the left or the top shoulder down and back, and keep reaching over. It doesn't matter, left or right. Reaching over. And let's shift the weight into the opposite buttock, opposite hip. Inhale up, other side. Reaching over. Inhale, let's come back. Place the fingers on the floor. Just separate the knees a little bit here. So if you struggle to get the hands or keep the hands on the floor and lift the hips or hips up, then you may place both hands on blocks. But you can either do that or just don't come up so far. So lifting the hips up, good, supporting the head, And then release the buttocks down. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let's do it again. Lift the hips up. Supporting the head. Lower the buttocks down. We'll do 2 more. And up. Squeezing the glutes. And down. And 1 more. Up. Good. And then come down. Now just bring the hands slightly forwards, turn them around and lift the shin bones off the floor. So you might come up just a little bit or you might come up right up onto the toes. Go. And then come back on all fours and let's just start to roll the torso round in circles. Starting to check in with the back. Opposite direction. And now let's start to bring the hips into it a little bit more, taking the hips out wide through the front. Good, back in the opposite direction. And now stay in Bhujangasana, shifting the weight from one hand to the other. You might even turn the hands out slightly. Working the glutes again, lifting out of the chest. So when we engage the glutes, we're just trying to actively lift out of the lower back. So we don't want to be collapsing or dropping into the lower back. If that's okay, just go a little bit further and twist, looking over each shoulder. Back into a neutral position, releasing down onto the floor, lifting both legs up, resting the head. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Lower the legs, push the groin into the floor, slowly coming up. You can come up as high or as low as you like. And then coming down. Lifting the legs, one or both. And up, Bhujangasana. Drishti up, down. This time, place one hand on top of the other. You can either rest the forehead here and start to kick the legs, or you might even lift the chest off the floor, hands off the floor, and still kick the legs. As fast or as slow as you like. So with the leg kicking as well, we want to try and get the thighs off the floor. Nice strong exercise for the legs, glutes, back. Just a few more. If it's too much, just do one leg at a time. And you might even rest the body on the floor. Okay, release the legs, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhaling up, draw the belly button back, tuck the toes under, buttocks to the ceiling. And let's walk the legs out on the spot. Swinging the hips, relaxing the head. Walk the hands back towards the feet. And let's hang in Uttanasana. Gentle swing from side to side. Bend the legs, interlace the fingers. Let's stretch the arms over. Straighten the legs if you can and turn from one side to the other. Release the hands. Let's walk back out. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Grounding down. Walking the legs out again on the spot. Feet hip width apart. Bend the legs, pushing back. And step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Just starting to open up through the hip flexors. We'll just sink down here. A little bit of movement. Small circles. Back in the opposite direction. Good. Come back. Bend the legs, pushing back. And left foot outside of left hand, sinking down. Round in small circles. Back in the opposite direction. Good, and then come back, bend the legs. So now we're going to keep doing that, coming forwards with the right foot, sinking down, so we move a little bit faster. So right foot, sink down, bring it back, bend the legs. Left foot, sink down, and bring it back. Just getting into a little bit of a rhythm here. Right foot, sink, and back. So just make sure that you bring that foot as far forwards as you can. Ideally, you want the ankle under the shin bone, under the knee, shin bone straight. Keep going, back, other side. 2 more. Okay, then we meet in a bent-legged downward dog. Shift into a plank, squeeze the glutes, draw the belly in. So come onto the forearms if it's too much. Hips up a little bit higher, Jennifer. Yeah. Keeping that connection to your breath. So from here, just turn the feet from one side to the other. Yeah. One side to the other. Sit. And back into a neutral position. Bend the legs, stretching back. And step the right foot forwards in between the hands. So ankle under the knee. Let's reach the arms up. Take hold of your left wrist. Lift out of the left side of the waist and we lean off to the right. And let's work into that left heel. Gaze is soft. Front knee facing forwards. Inhale, come back to center. Release the hands. Turn the palms in. Straighten through that front leg. And then exhale, sinking down. Good. Inhale, palms turned in. Exhale. Good. Keep going. And when you bring the hands down, focus on wrapping, really locking the shoulder blades into the back of the body. Inhaling up. Exhale, lock the shoulder blades in. And inhale up. Exhale. Finding your rhythm here. Checking in with how your body's moving. Checking in with your breath. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale, reaching up. 2 more. And up. And 1 more. Good. Stay here. Let's twist to the right. Palms together. So we just keep the palms together at this stage. So twisting to the right. not the left. It's all right, it's Monday morning. Okay, let's place the hands down. Bring this front foot back. Let's turn the hip up and look underneath the right armpit. Work the left heel down towards the floor and stretch this top leg to the ceiling. Point the toes. Bend the leg. Stretch it up. Good. Bend. Up. Bend. Up. Good. Flex the foot here. Shift into plank. Keep the leg up. Plank position, right leg up. Chaturanga. Both feet on the floor. Roll over the toes, upward dog or cobra. So just stay here for a moment. Check in with your heels. Work the heels in. Roll the shoulders back. Drishti is up. Draw the belly button back. Downward dog. Walking the legs out again on the spot. And let's step the left foot in between the hands. Pushing into the front foot, we reach up. Palms turned in. Take hold of the right wrist, lifting out of the right side of the body, leaning off to the left. Leaning off to the bent-legged side. Good. Other leg. Other left. Okay, let's work into that back heel. Inhale, come back to center. Palms are turned in. Begin to straighten through the front leg. Exhale, sinking into that thigh. Reaching up. And exhale. So if you are a little bit wobbly at any time, keep your gaze on one point in front of you. Inhaling. Exhaling. Notice your movements again, your tendencies, perhaps to become a little bit mechanical, automatic mode. So let's just see if you can just soften those movements. Exhale. 2 more. One more. Exhale. Good, and twist to the left. Palms together. Pulling that top shoulder back, working into the back leg. Strong in that back leg, so work into the heel. Straight leg if you can, right leg, yeah. Okay, let's release here. Hands down. Inhale, bring this left leg back, look underneath the left armpit and stretch the top leg to the ceiling. Bend the leg, stretch it up, bend, up. 2 more. And 1 more. Bend, now stretch it up, flex the foot, shift into plank again. So we've got the left leg up this time. Feel free to bring the right knee to the floor if it's a bit strong for you. Chaturanga, elbows in. Both feet on the floor, rolling over the toes. Check in with your heels. Good, draw the belly button back, downward dog. And let's begin to walk the feet to the hands. Let's keep them hip-width apart at this stage. We'll hang forwards. Swing from one side to the other. Just let the head be completely relaxed. Okay, back into a neutral position, and let's just slowly roll the body up to standing. Pushing down through the feet, reaching the arms up. And let's exhale, bring the hands to the heart, feet together. So let's do a couple of sun salutations just to get moving a little bit. Salute the sun. Okay, so feet together, lift the toes up, broaden through the soles of the feet, try and create as much space as you can through the soles of your feet. Palms together, and let's begin saluting the sun. Utkatasana, inhale. Shift the weight into the heels, shoulders down. Exhale, bow forwards to the sun. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let's step back into plank. Chaturanga, same exhalation. Upward dog or cobra, heels are in. Draw the belly back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, right foot, step it lightly forwards. Push into that front foot, reach the arms up to the sun. Exhale, plank chaturanga, choosing your variation. Straight legs, bent legs, one leg up, or both feet on the floor. Left foot, let's step it forwards. Push into that front foot, reaching up. Exhale. Again, choosing your variation. Leave it out if it's too much for you. And back. Feel free to rest here in child's pose or stay in downward dog. You want to keep going? All right. Keen, I like that. Okay, let's jump or step, both feet to the hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forwards, bend the legs. Utkatasana, reaching forwards. Inhale up, and exhale back to center. Second round, let's go. Utkatasana. And exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Either step into plank or jump into chaturanga. Moving through your vinyasa. And back. Right foot. Reach up. Inhaling, 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 exhaling. Connecting to the flow. Left foot. Reach up to the sun. Exhale. Plank, chaturanga. Or you might leave it out. And up and back. Good. Closing the eyes, spending a few breaths here. Set your sock. Okay, so with your eyes closed, we start to just take the feet a little bit wider. Yeah. We start to really fine-tune the space that we have in our bodies. Nice, your shoulders are looking more open, Paula. Checking in with the points through the hands. Good. Okay, jump or step, both feet to the hands. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forwards. Utkatasana, inhale. Stay here, twist to the right. Palms together. Pull that top shoulder back. Pavrita Utkatasana. So we check in with our knees here. Make sure that both knees, it's the same. So that left knee is not popping forwards, which it tends to do. Quite likes to do that. Okay. Now shift your attention here to the torso, top of your torso, and see if you can create a little bit more length. Okay, let's all look down at the floor. So you've got two options here. You can either stay in the twist as you take the left foot off the floor, or you can place the hands on the floor or a block. It just depends on your balance this morning. And put some power in that left leg. Excellent. Okay, now come out of the twist, keep the left leg up, and keep turning that left hip up to the ceiling or to the side. So we're opening up through that left hip, and walk the hands back towards the right foot. So we're trying to get that left foot, try and touch the ceiling with your toes. Some of you, if you're a little bit more flexible, right hand behind the right calf muscle, pull yourself in a little bit deeper. See how you go. Okay, now, with control and balance, we start to come up to a standing balance, keeping the left foot off the floor. Bring the palms together in front of the heart, left knee up. Interlace the fingers here, reaching the arms up and extending that left foot. Shoulders down. Release the hands behind the back, bend the leg. Inhale, interlace the fingers. Exhale, kick the foot away again and open the chest. Inhale again, bend, lift. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Good. Now, bend both legs. Virabhadrasana 3 variation with the hands behind the back. So feel free at this stage to place the hands on the floor or blocks. Otherwise, keep extending the left foot back. Okay, release the hands to the floor, bend the right leg, place the left foot on the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up, lunge. Exhale, turn the back foot sideways, Virabhadrasana 2. So check in, front heel cuts the back foot in half, front knee is facing forwards. Inhale, let's cross the arms in the front and reach up to the ceiling, front leg straight. Exhale, sinking into the pose. Inhale, crossing the arms, lifting up. Exhale, Drishti, front middle finger. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Reach. And 1 more. And reach. Good. Lift the back heel up. Choose your option here. You might stay in downward dog. You might move through a vinyasa, just depending how you're feeling. Jump or step, both feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forwards. Bend the legs, Utkatasana. Reach the hands forwards. Okay, so we start back at the beginning. Twist to the left this time. Palms together. Checking in with your knees, top of your torso. And shoulders. Now just bring that knee back a little bit. Yep. Now lengthen here. Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Nice and long through the top of your torso. Yep, nice. Okay, let's check in with our balance. Let's look down at the floor. So you're either staying in the twist again or placing the hands on the floor. Right leg back, pushing into the heel. Nice and strong. Okay, place the hands on the floor, turn the right hip sideways or up, point the toes, right toes, and begin to walk the hands back towards the left foot, left leg. If you can, left hand on the calf muscle, folding yourself in. So really putting some power and effort into that top leg. Not just dangling, no dangles. Okay, transitioning, coming up slowly. Keeping the gaze on one point, bring the palms together and the right knee up. Interlace the fingers, reaching the arms up and extending into that right leg. Shoulders down. Release the hands, bend the leg. Inhale, open the chest, kick the foot away. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Keeping the hands where they are, or you can change the position if you like. Virabhadrasana 3. Right hip down, strong in that back leg. Good. Okay, let's place the hands on the floor, touching that back foot to the floor. We come into our lunge. Inhale, reaching up. Virabhadrasana 2, grounding through that back foot, looking over your front middle finger. Adjust your foot or feet if you need to, front foot. Inhale, cross the arms in the front. Lifting the toes up, front toes. Exhale. Good. And again, Jennifer, bring your front foot further forwards. So when you bend the legs, check ankle under the knee. Inhale, sweep. Exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Toes are up. Exhale. One more. Exhale, reach out. Good. Lift the back heel up. Choose your option. Now, if you want to do your rolling vinyasa, you might even step the back foot to the front and do a rolling vinyasa. Stepping into plank or jumping into chaturanga. Okay, so let's walk the feet halfway up the mat and let's take the feet wide. Probably at least as wide as your hips, if not a little bit wider. So let's just start to open up the hips a little bit here. So we're going to start to move through our squat. So a couple of options. Just check in with the knees as well. Maybe you'll be able to keep your feet flat. Perhaps that's what you're working towards. If you can't, heels up, toes out is fine at this stage. Okay, so we're going to go up and down a few times. So we push down and out, so just check in with your knees, down and out through the feet as we come up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sinking down. Now, if it's just too much or it doesn't feel comfortable, then don't come all the way down. You might just stay in a bit of a squat. Might be a little bit stronger for you, but just check in with your knees. It's your priority here. Good. 2 more. Pushing down evenly, pushing into those heels. Exhale. Nice. And 1 more. Up. Pushing into the heels. Exhale. Nice. Now let's come on to the buttocks. Navasana. So toes at eye level. If it's too much in this position, then you can place the hands on the floor, or you might even, some people have quite prominent coccyx, tailbone, so you might even fold the mat over, cushion it up a little bit. Okay, let's extend one leg, tap the heel, and bring it back. Other leg. Good. Other leg. Keep lifting out of the chest. Tap. Okay, this is the first option. And like I said, hands on the floor is a good way if you feel it's just a little bit too strong through the back. If you're going further, we extend both legs. And you can lower down as far as you like, reaching the hands past the feet. Keep looking forwards though, so you're not dropping the head back. Exhale. Ten. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Take hold of your big toes. Stretch the legs out, straight or bent, whatever you can manage, looking up, shoulders down, and then bring the soles of the feet together. So just have a little stretch in between sets here. So let's just work the legs down. Take an inhale, lifting up through the chest, working the legs down. Exhale, folding forwards. So you can, if it's available to you here, push the elbows into the legs to get a little bit more depth. You might even add a little wriggle just to loosen up a little bit, get into the hips as you come forwards. So we want to keep lifting out of the chest. Coming back into your Ujjayi breath. Inhale, let's come back up, bring the knees together and bring them forwards. Okay, so now we start to do a little bit of twisting. So we reach the hands forwards, leaning back again, so engage the core. Extend the right leg and let's twist to the left. So your elbow may touch the floor, it may not, it doesn't matter, depending how close you are to the floor. Inhale, back to center. Now you can come up in between each side if you want to. If you want to go a little bit stronger, then stay down. And make sure you get a good twist. So really twist from one side to the other to fire up the internal, external oblique muscles. Twist. Twist. Good. A few more. Okay, back to center. Inhale, sitting up straight. Exhale, we slowly roll down. So just adjust the feet as you need to. Try and keep the feet flat. Inhale, reach the arms above the head. You might even create a hollow in your lower back. And then exhale, bring the hands back up and let's see if we can roll up, keeping the feet on the floor. And then lowering down. Nice, big inhale here, create a hollow, stretch the tummy out, exhale, coming up. So if you struggle to come up with feet on the floor, try and come up as far as you can. Might just be a little bit, but we want to try not to use momentum. Inhale, 2 more, exhale, up. Good, and down. Last one. Exhale. And then come down. Good. Now bring the knees into the chest. Gentle rock from side to side. Just open up the hips a little bit. Stretch out that left leg. Keep bringing that right knee out to the side. Take the right foot round in circles. Just getting into the ankle. Back in the opposite direction. Good. And then half happy baby. So holding on to the outside edge of your right foot. Bringing that knee down. And let's keep working into that the left foot. So that left leg's nice and flexed. So we want that knee, we want the right knee to go on the outside of the arm. Yeah. And keep working into that left leg. Now, can you put your hands on here? No, okay. Too strong. Yep, that's fine. So that's good. So just walk the hands up the strap then. Yeah, there we go. Knees nice and wide. Yep, good. Shoulders relaxed. Yeah. Okay, let's bring the left leg up. Swap sides. Stretch the right leg out. See how the left side feels. So actually, you can either come straight into half happy baby left side, or you can backtrack, taking the left foot round in circles. Doesn't really matter what order you do it in. Just make sure that you do both. Okay, let's bring the right leg up, so full happy baby pose. A little bit of movement here. Stretch out one leg, then the other leg if you can. Okay, now let's take the right foot on the left thigh. So now we start to stretch out the glutes, buttocks. Take the right hand through the triangle and hold on to your left shin bone or behind the thigh. Good. Push that right knee away with your right elbow and then begin to bring the right shin bone towards the chest, shoulders down, relaxed. Okay, now keep the right foot where it is and let's straighten through the left leg. So some of you may be able to reach the foot. If not, that's fine. Interlace your fingers behind your calf muscle and just begin to stretch out through that left leg. So the right leg stays where it is. Okay, release that left leg and let's swap sides. Left foot, right thigh, taking the arm through, gently bringing the shin bone towards the chest again and pushing the left knee out with your left arm, elbow. Okay, straighten the right leg. Either reach for the foot or interlace fingers behind the calf muscle. You may even keep pushing that left knee away with your left hand. Okay, and then let's release. Bring both knees into the chest and let's place them on the floor. So let's bring the feet together. So we're going to roll the shoulders underneath, and now let's roll the hips up. So feet are together, roll the shoulders underneath. Palms can be flat on the floor, or you might interlace the fingers. Okay, so feet are together, the ankles will separate, but try and keep the feet together. So we separate the knees here, and now we're going to squeeze them together. So imagine there's a ball, and then separate the knees again. Imagine there's a ball in between your thighs, and you're squeezing that ball. Keeping the hips up. Squeeze. Separate. Squeeze. Keep going. Don't worry if the top of the feet separate a little bit. As long as the heels stay together and the hips up. Really engaging those glutes. Squeeze. Ten. 9. 8. Keep the hips up. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And one more. 1. Good. Now just heel toe. Keep the hips up. Heel toe the feet apart. Get the hips up nice and high. So we're pushing into the feet, lifting those hips up. Lift the toes up, push into the heels. Lift the heels up, push into the toes. Heels down, toes up. And then release the buttocks to the floor. Whew. Take the hands out to the side a little bit. Little bit of movement from side to side, taking the knees to one side then the other. Okay, back into a neutral position. So let's bring the feet together. So we're going to twist here. Stretch the arms out to the side, palms turned up. So let's roll to the left. So right hand and left palm, knees together. So now from here, we take our right index finger and we draw a big circle above our body, all the way up, round, keeping the knees together. This is where we start to get the stretch into the shoulder, chest, pecs, and then keep bringing that hand around and back into the left palm. Let's do it again. Drawing that big circle. Good. Try and keep the knees together. All the way around. And again. Okay, now on the last one, you're going to stop at that point where you get the best stretch. So you're just going to hang out at that point, just to get a little bit more opening. If you're lucky, you might get a really strong stretch through the pecs, shoulder. Okay, then bring it back around. Palms together. Come back into the original position. Arms out to the side, knees apart, and we roll to the right. Left palm, right hand. Drawing that circle with your left index finger all the way above, and let's see how this side feels. See if it's the same. And then round. Palms together, and then again. Together. 3. And the last one. Now we stay at whatever point gives us the best stretch. And you might even find that you get more of a stretch if you bend the arm a little bit. Just feel for yourself. Try and keep those knees together. Long, slow breaths. And then keep bringing the hand around, both palms together. Come back into the original position. And this is where you may rest for your Shavasana. So you might be quite comfortable with the soles of the feet together, knees wide, arms out to the side. So feel free to stay here. Or if you want to rock yourself up, sit yourself up, then do. And once you find your Shavasana, take a couple of breaths in through the nose, hold it, and then exhale fully. So in through the nose, hold, bless you, and exhale fully. And you might continue with that sort of breathing, that type of breathing. In through the nose, hold, and fully exhale.